warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Uswatun Hasanah. I will explain about good teaching techniques. A teacher or instructor or lecturer should have a good ability to deliver content to be studied. If not, then there is the student. Our student will be less ideology, not like this subject or even your house. Our as a teacher is not preferred. Nothing possible value these things as a teacher, and of course you will become a favorite teacher in class. But it does not educate your student and help student. Here are some tips that I normally do when presenting the material in class. Before delivering content, we return the material to be presented and make a summary or important point on the material, because you may many other teaching subject. They are sometimes already somewhat forgotten with this material that need to be studied further in order to be better prepared. To make detailed or summaries that can photocopy or copied by students. So we don't need to refer my many books to the students. It's also easier for the students so that he doesn't need much to buy books. If the exact subject area or can't create a summary formula to student. 3. Provide practice questions as much as possible and are divided into categories or mild, moderate, and difficult summaries all about a book for or file, and make every memo that question. This memo is made so that you know when you never give it to the student and at what grade. So the student that has been given is not presented again at the next meeting. 4. Have missed your students and create a table of values and the percentage of students' progress. This is useful so that you can determine whether your material has been absorbed by the student and the student where you need to be extra guided so that its value does not fail. Currently in class, the first, create an atmosphere that is interesting and not boring. For that you need a lot of training to be a manner of speaking, the attitude and teaching methods you can well receive it by student. Being a teacher is fast and sometimes too disciplined. Students will form a heart to make student fear it because or respect to you and not be afraid because of your punishment. Once there was a very naughty student, but the was just sick and scared by one of the teacher were highly respected. Give your attention with affection and not find fault they. 2. The second, make the quiz and at the beginning and the end of the delivery of content. When times doesn't allow to do only at the end of the matter, not opening. This might be an indicator of whether the material has been well received by students. I experienced many quiz done only at the beginning of the material. It's a waste of time and patience because logically, of course, the students don't know the material to be delivered. I question the day yesterday quiz material that replicates his name. So, need to distinguish between the quiz with replications. The third, give material to convey the importance of any points. Not too much rambling or too much storytelling that is not within the scope of your material. For exact material, multiply example about convey it slowly and repeat so students also participated same thinking. The fourth, do more interactive teaching system in the form of questions and answers. You give the students something students so much to ask. There is also need for your colleague on the slateness of the delivery of material that is not too dense. And the last, homework. Can you give any final delivery of material? But if it was not effective, for example, many are not working method by different about each student or other means. Okay, that's all from me. Uh, thank you for your attention. If there mistake, forgive me. And the last, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.